Hi guys! So today's video is one that I don't know if it's very popular or not. I had never heard of it previous to yesterday because I was like, who am I going to film for this month's scary video? And I looked and saw that Easter is 2 days after the second Friday. So I was like, okay, let me see if there's any Easter murder, scary type things. And I filmed this and I had never heard of it before, so I thought I would like to share it with you all. So yeah, hope you like this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's get right into the video. Alright, so this is actually also I have some notes right here. I have 3 pages of notes. So you know, like I researched for like 2 hours, I wrote 5 pages of notes and then condensed them to 3. So also all sources, as always, are linked in the description below. So if you want to check this out, I think I used 3 sources. I will link them below. Alright, let's get right into this. So this is the deadliest shooting in a private home in American history. There was 11 murders that happened in less than 5 minutes. And bitch, this shit is crazy. So buckle in. Let's dive right into it. So it happened on March 30th, 1975, and it was Easter Sunday in Hamilton, Ohio, which is about 30 minutes outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. So the man who committed these murders, his name was James Urban Rupert, R-U-P-P-E-R-T, and he was born March 29th, 1934. His mother, Charity, and his father, Leonard, were pretty abusive, and he had a pretty bad childhood. His mother didn't want him. She wanted a daughter, and his father was quick-tempered, and he didn't really care about his kids. He was like in the house, but he was never present. He was never involved in their lives or anything the children were doing. And his father, Leonard, died when he was 12 years old. And after that, James's older brother, Leonard Jr., he became like the man of the house, and he was 2 years older than him, so he was 14 at the time. So Leonard Jr., his brother, and I was going to refer to him as Leonard for the video just to make it easier. So Leonard would always treat him badly because James was kind of like, I don't know, he was just easy to pick on. Like, I don't know. I mean, shit, my brother used to pick on me all the fucking time, but I think it's just like an older sibling thing to do, but he would always pick on him because of his height. He was 5'6" and like 135 pounds. I don't know I think he was as an adult, so he's probably even smaller as a child, or like as a teenager. So yeah, 5'6" for a man is on the short side if you are not American and you don't use the fact that I don't know what it's called. Metric system? Or is that not us? Imperial? And then metric? Who fucking knows? Not me. I dropped out of college. Whoop whoop. After 1 semester. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going back, guys. Don't have a freak out. I really should make a video about me addressing why I dropped out of college, but I like calling myself a college dropout. I'm like quirky. I'm fine. JK. Back to this, and less about myself. Anywho, so yeah. James was also like a loner in school. He didn't really have any friends, and he did poorly in school, and he always like resented his older brother because his brother was good at school and sports and everything. And at 16, James tried committing suicide by hanging himself with bed sheets, but he didn't die. It didn't work. And so yeah, like James like has resented his brother his whole life, and like James's brother Leonard, he ended up marrying one of James's ex-girlfriends and then having 8 kids with her, and he had like a good job, and like he had the family and the wife, and James never got married, and he couldn't keep a job. He was an alcoholic, and he lived with his mother. And so like he always resented Leonard for like being better than him and everything. So yeah, so his mom was getting fed up with him, and his mom, this is at the time of the murder, around that time, his mom was getting fed up because he couldn't keep a job and he was drinking a lot. And she was like, yo, James, like, get your shit together, or, like, I'm gonna have to kick you out because, like, you're not doing anything with your life. What the fuck are you doing? You're a 41-year-old man. What the absolute fuck? And so he was like, aight, Mom. So on his birthday, which was March 29th, the day before the murder happened, he went out and he went, like, practice shooting, like, little cans and stuff with his guns, and then he went drinking that night at a hotel. And he was telling one of the employees at the hotel, like, the problem he was having with his mom and his brother, and that he was going to, like, he's a problem, he's going to take care of that problem. And he had also been really paranoid, like, leading up to that. He thought his brother was, like, fucking up his car, like, booby-trapping it because, like, his car was breaking down. He just assumed that, like, his brother was just fucking with him, getting back at him for just being a bitch to him. And then he thought that his mom and his brother were, like, they were, like, telling the FBI that he was a homosexual, which was illegal at that time, and that he was a communist, and they were, like, telling the FBI all these lies so they would, like, take him in and shit, like, weird shit, right? And so he thought that they were fucking with him, and, like, he was really paranoid. So this now is going to be talking about the day that it happened. So it happened, like I said, on March 30th, 1975, on Easter Sunday. So on that day, James's mother, Charity, had invited over Leonard, his wife, Alma, and their 8 fucking children. I mean, I know big families were a thing back then, but, like, literally it was, like, freaking consecutive. Like, bitches were fucking. Like, damn. Granted, my mom has 11 siblings. Sorry, 10 siblings. She's one of 11. But I'm just like, dang, y'all had big families back then. Anyways, side note. But yeah, so Leonard, his wife, and their 8 kids came over, and so James was out drinking all night, so he slept in most of the day. So he came downstairs on Easter at 4, and the kids had already had their Easter egg hunt and, like, their lunch and everything, and they were just, like, chilling out, vibing with all grandma, you know. They're just, you know, shooting the shit. And then James comes down, and his brother Leonard was like, oh, like, how's your Volkswagen doing? And then James got really pissed, and he, like, marched upstairs, and he was just, like, upstairs for, like, an hour, because he, like, was all butthurt, because he thought he was fucking with his Volkswagen. And so he, like, got butthurt. So then, like, as he was upstairs, he was, like, getting his guns together and stuff. And then he went downstairs with his, I don't know anything about guns, okay? So I don't know how to, like, pronounce this, but it's .357 Magnum and .22 caliber. I'm pretty sure you just said, like, the number, not the point. So, like, 357 Magnum and a 22 caliber, 222 calibers and an 18-shot rifle. So he came downstairs with those guns, and he went into the kitchen and he started shooting them. So he shot his mother, and he shot his brother, that was 42. So his 64-year-old mom, Charity, his 42-year-old brother, Leonard, Leonard's wife, Alma, I don't know how old she was, their 11-year-old son, David, their 13-year-old daughter, Carol, and their 13-year-old daughter, Teresa. And then James went into the living room, and he killed his 18-year-old niece, 12-year-old niece, Anne, 17-year-old nephew, Leonard, 16-year-old nephew, Michael, 14-year-old nephew, Thomas, and a 4-year-old nephew, John. So he went in there and he killed everyone. And so what he did was he shot them all twice. So he shot them with a how did I say it? Deliberating? Maybe? I don't know. Disabling. Wow, Ashley. This is why you don't drop out of college. Anyways, so He killed everyone with a disabling shot and then a shot in the head. And then one of the women, I'm assuming his mother, he shot, because it didn't say, it just said one of the women he shot in the chest. I'm going to assume it's his mother because he was more enraged to her than Alma, I'm pretty sure. But who knows? So, yeah, he went in there and he killed them all in less than 5 minutes. So then he waited 3 hours before he called the police, and he called them at 9:41 p.m. and he told them there's been a shooting here. So anyway, they came and he was right at the door. He was like ready to like turn himself in. He was, hiding anything. Obviously he did it. And the police said that it looked like a slaughterhouse in there because like there was blood everywhere. The blood seeped through the floors into like, you could like see it on the ceiling of the basement, I'm pretty sure it said. It was whack. And like the blood stains are still there today and everything. Like the house is still there. People live in it, but I'll get to that later. So he told the police, "My mother drove me crazy by always combing my hair, talking to me like a baby, and trying to make me into a homosexual." Alright there, sir. So he was arrested and charged with 11 counts of aggravated homicide. He pleaded insanity, and prosecutors were trying to fight really hard to press felony convictions on him because he was going to get a $300,000 inheritance from his family for their deaths, and if he didn't get convicted by something, a felony charge, if he got off as not guilty or pled insanity and got that, he would get the $300,000. And they were trying really hard to not make him get that because like he obviously did it, plus he was gonna get hundred thousands of dollars. Like they didn't want that to happen. And an insanity plea, he would still be not guilty. So that's what they were trying not to do. So a bunch of trials happened and everything. Also, between 1972 and 1976, the United States had suspended the death penalty because it was in the midst of the Supreme Court ruling. So nobody got the death penalty if the murder was committed in that time. So even though after 1976 states still had the death penalty, he was grandfathered in because it happened in 1975. So he was sentenced to life in prison. In 1982, he was convicted of 2 deaths and acquitted of 9. And later, I don't really understand what happened, but later it got overturned and he got 11 consecutive life sentences. So I'm pretty sure they undid the previous ruling of the 2 and then acquitted the 9. And they said, yo, you did all 11, which obviously he did. So then now he is serving 11 consecutive life sentences. And he's still alive. He is 86 years old. And he's been in prison his whole life. I mean, not really, but since 75 he's been in prison. And so 40 some years, because he was like 41 when he went to prison. So yeah, they auctioned the house off. They fixed it up by putting carpet over the bloodstains so they couldn't get those out on the floor. And then a new family from out of town happened to move into the house, unknowing everything that had happened, and they moved out quickly because it was haunted. They heard noises, they had voices, strange noises, lights would go on and off, doors would slam. They had heard thumping going up and down the stairs. Shit was crazy, and they didn't know about it, so they were like, we out. And then many families moved in and out over the years, and then it was abandoned for a period of time. And now the current owners say that they have had no experiences and everything's chill. So that's good. Hopefully their souls are at ease. I don't know shit about ghosts or anything. So I'm like, hopefully they stop fucking around and scaring people. I don't know. I don't know how, like, in that, but, yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you liked this video. I hope you guys have a great Easter. Mine got canceled. I'm pretty sure everyone's got canceled, so, can't wait to be at home with my mom and dad while eating ham sandwiches. Fun. Can't wait. If you guys don't celebrate Easter, it's chill. Have a good Sunday, April 12th, you know? Have a good day in quarantine, as we all are, so. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna start posting more because quarantine. Granted, I am still working because I'm an essential bitch, so you know how it is, Target team members unite. So yeah, but I have more time, so I guess I'll be doing more videos. Who knows, because I haven't been posting much, but it's alright. Okay guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, turn on post notes so you never miss a video, and yeah, I will see you next Friday with a new video.